Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm about to get my day started, but I do want to give you your update. So, I did finally get out the mental health resource center and I moved back in with my mother. And when I moved back in with my mother, we started getting really close. We started building our relationship back up, and I had a different view of about my mother after I went through that, because a person can only take so much, and I had to realize that my mother had a life and she had lived a life. And I never seen my mother go to any therapy. I never seen my mother talking about getting help or anything. I just saw her drinking her problems away. So I had a new outlook in life because I just tried to take mine, and then I saw what it was when people really are in a mental institution and they are lost, their mind is gone. And so I had a different outlook. So I'm working it out with my mom, like I told you, and then the enemy he was like, okay, I didn't take her out that way, I'm gonna try to get her another way. And that's when I got abducted. The Holy Spirit brought that back to my memory, that yes, I tried to commit suicide first, and then I got abducted after that second. So that is the way it happened. So I got abducted and raped and all that kind of stuff, which you guys know. And then at that point, I was like, okay, my mother orchestrated me to stay with a friend of mine that lived on another side of town, because I was so paranoid I couldn't stay over there anymore until he got her. It was a big investigation going on, and I know until he got arrested, he was still out there, and I didn't know if something he could, try to do something to me. So my mother orchestrated me to stay with a friend of mine, and I stayed with her and her mother for a few months until they finally caught the guy, and he ended up getting convicted and going to jail, going to prison or whatever. So then I moved back over with my mom. Now, when I moved back over with my mom, when I was my friend, I was dating my high school boyfriend for all that time. But when I went back this second time with my mom, now I'm age 16, I started dating the older guy that I told you guys about. And what happened was I ended up staying between him and my mother, and I end up getting pregnant. So now I'm a teenager that's 16 years old that is pregnant with a grown man's baby. And so that's a whole nother can of worms. So all I can say is this, it felt like I was going through things back to back, but a lot of the things that I was going through, it was from the choices that I made. Now, when it came to the rape and the abduction, that was not, I had to understand that wasn't my fault, because the enemy tried to throw that in my mind too, that it was my fault. And it's because of all of the things I had did, and I had put myself out there for this man to be able to stalk me and find me or whatever, and I felt so unworthy. But God got me through that thing, and I did overcome it. It took years, it took a long time, but I finally did overcome that. So I just want to say this, and anything that we go through in life, I think I've said it before, it's a way out. You can get out of it. Seek God, pray, fast, hey, what move do I need to make, Lord? Who do I need to speak to? Because you can get into that Bible and you can get into that word, but with everyday life, you really need to know how to function in this world. But you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Be blessed.